worst nightmare.
Yeah.
When a star of this magnitude has to be helped off the field. And you can understand how he and everybody else is rightly overcome with emotion at the moment. So it's the right leg for Acuña.
That's what worries me is we've seen him, go down a few times this year, Chip. Guys know their body's the best.
Ronald Acuña Jr. tears his ACL. He's out for the season, one of the biggest, most important stars in baseball. So where does that leave the Atlanta Braves as they try to contend for a playoff spot?
Well, they're in big trouble without Ronald Acuña Jr. He leads the team in batting average and in home runs and in stolen bases. He leads the major leagues in runs scored. He's become a weapon defensively in the outfield. He is their energy source at the top of the lineup. And for most of this season, it's been Acuña Jr. and then that rest of that team offensively. That's how important he's been. So it's a terrible loss for the Braves. It's an even bigger loss for Major League Baseball because that guy is breathtaking to watch every single day, and to lose him for the season is really bad.
Oh, man, we wish him the best in his recovery, and also you the best, as later on today, I understand that you and your...
Here's my friend.
¿Cómo te sientes y cuál fue tu reacción inicial cuando te dio la noticia?
Primeramente mal, de verdad que una noticia devastadora porque yo siempre he querido jugar, pero nada, uno no controla lo que pasa y lo que más me duele es dejar el equipo porque el equipo yo sé que me necesita, mis compañeros, pero nada, yo sé que ellos van a hacer buen trabajo y van a seguir adelante.
Yeah, I mean, I feel bad, to be honest, right now. When I got the news, I was really disappointed and sad. And, one of the reasons being is I love to play, and that's what I want to do. I want to be able to play. But I'm really sad and, disappointed for the team just because, I know they need me and I want to be there for them and I want to help contribute. But I have the utmost confidence in my teammates to go out and, get the job done and produce. And I know they'll do great.
Did you know right away something serious had happened?
Que si supiste inmediatamente que algo grave pasó. Okay.
Bueno, la verdad sé que me dolía, pero no sabía exactamente lo que estaba pasando hasta que el doctor me revisó. Pero nada, yo voy a seguir trabajando fuerte, más fuerte que nunca para volver lo más pronto posible y si daba el 500%, va a dar el 1000% ahora.
Yeah, I mean, I knew something was wrong. I guess I didn't understand the severity of it until the doctor told me later on. But, nothing I can do about now. There's, I can't control things I can't control. So the only thing I can say is, I'm obviously my maximum effort to come back stronger than ever. If I was giving 500% before, I'm about to strike them at 1,000%.
Hey, Ronald, have you had a chance to talk to anyone, say like a Chipper Jones, who's had to go through this story to get some idea of what to expect?
¿Se ha tenido la oportunidad de hablar con alguien que ha tenido para gente como tú y que así te han dado consejo de cómo recuperar?
Bueno, no he tenido la oportunidad de hablar con nadie, pero aquí están los trainings y eso. Yo sé que voy a trabajar fuerte, todo lo que ellos me digan yo lo voy a hacer para que sea lo mejor para mí. Yo voy a trabajar fuerte para volver más fuerte.
No, I haven't had the opportunity to talk to anybody yet. But I've obviously talked to the trainers and everything, and I can just tell you right now, I'm committing to do, whatever it is they ask of me and whatever part of the rehab. I promise you that I'm going to work harder than ever to come back stronger than ever.
Have you seen the outpouring of support from your fellow major leaguers, stars in the game, reaching out with support and wishing you
news that you probably could have feared about Ronnie?
No, it wasn't good. I know that when George called, I mean, he late last night, it was, like I say, what we didn't want to hear because you never knew. Like when I left guys, he was still being looked at, so we didn't know. We were hoping it would be the best. It's not, and so that's kind of it's just another punch in the gut that we got to endure. But you know what? He's a young, strong guy. He'll recover great and continue a Hall of Fame career when he's done.
Chipper obviously missed a season at the start of his career with the ACL and came back strong, and they've advanced it since then, I would imagine. Are you confident, like you said, that Acuña will come back at 100%?
Yeah, absolutely. You know what? I've had players that have had these, and they tell me that when they come back, they feel like if somebody could drive a truck over them, and they'd be good. So, like I say, Ronald's he's strong, takes great care of himself. You know, I expect him to recover and be just as strong and as he ever was.
Coach, have you been able to meet with the team this morning? And if so, what are the emotions like in the clubhouse?
No, I haven't met with him.
Okay.
It's Nick. Did you get a chance to talk to Ronald at all?
Yeah, I saw him last night, late after, you know, that we got the findings. And I'll tell you what, man, he was in great spirits. You know, there's a lot of questions for a young guy. I'd have the same questions, you know, when you're going forward to something that you've never been through. There's just, you know, a lot of rehab questions, things like that. What's the procedure is going to be? I mean, they're obviously he's going to have surgery. They're getting all that squared away, and you know, there's a lot of unknowns for anybody that's never been through something like that. I think the good news is, and as we relayed to him, that, you know, guys like Chipper and you know, there've been I think Javi had it, and there've been a lot of guys that have had this, and it's just a bump in the road. I mean, he's still young. He's gonna, you know, like I said, he'll be back and after he's done and continue that Hall of Fame career.
What time did you talk to him last night, Snit?
It was close to midnight. When, you know,
George,
everything was. I'm sorry.
George called you late then, just like we found.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know for sure. I mean, it might have been a little earlier than that.
Right.
I know you said you haven't met with the team yet, but what does the message have to be for the second half and the rest of the year? We
just got to, you know, we're going to continue to play. I mean, the same when we lost Marcel, the same when we lost Travis. We've been through this before. I mean, this isn't new to this group of guys. They've all been through it. Like I say, it's just another punch in the gut. We got to rally the forces and continue to go.
You guys have been pretty remarkably resilient to be at 500, considering the guys you just listed. How is Acuña in some ways even harder to replace for all that he does at the top of the lineup and all?
Yeah, you're not going to replace him. I mean, this guy's arguably the best player in the game right now. So it's going to be hard to replace him. Somebody's going to get an opportunity, whether it's in this clubhouse, away, whoever, you know, who knows. And but you know, that's what you do in our business. You just keep going, man. You keep playing, you rally the troops, and you go. I mean, it's you know, I mentioned those two guys, and, you know, I didn't even mention Soroka, Noah, all them, you know, the other key members of who we're missing right now. But these guys keep going. They keep preparing. They keep playing. You know, the inner good, the emotion, and they're going to go out and do their job.
They give you a timetable, Snip?
No.
Brian, you've got 19 days until the trading deadline. I mean, is there ever any way you guys could look to mitigate what just happened by making some sort of deal?
Oh, I know Alex, like I've said many times, is Alex is always trying to make this club better, whether it's during the year or it's an off season. You know, he's tirelessly working to help this club out. So, you know, I have complete faith in him, and whatever he decides to do, we'll roll with.
Thanks.